Hey, what's up everyone? I'm out in Brooklyn. This is my new apartment building. Second day here. I'm in Williamsburg, to be exact. You can see Manhattan behind us, where I used to live. I was in Midtown before, but I'm not working there anymore, so it didn't make much sense to stay there. I was in a super commercial area, very congested, not residential. Brooklyn is a lot more livable, younger, more of a diverse hip scene. This apartment building is also just a much better value. I mean, Brooklyn across the board is. And I'm not on my big banker salary anymore, so gotta save some money. But there's a ton of open space. There's this rooftop, which is huge. I can show some of it. Like it's got a whole other side back there. Some more of it. So I might do some filming from here, as well as there's some courtyards on the first floor. There's lounges spread out. A lot of open space. The one downside is the train station is a bit loud. My unit doesn't face it, so not really an issue, but there's a handful of units, one of which I was shown when I was touring, that do face the train station. So at night, that's quite the nuisance for some people. Today I'm shooting a vlog. You'll notice I've moved away from the vlogs. With the vlogs, I'm competing against all the hot women and the steroid freaks, so that's tough competition. I think the product will be more interesting and differentiated if it's narrative and information driven. So I still may do some vlogs, but that's not going to be the bulk of the content. Now I still want to hit that 600-pound deadlift, but I think it's getting less likely. Not impossible, but less likely. Not gaining the weight that I need to gain. I'm still in the 180 neighborhood. Gotta push that up. And my intensity has not quite been there in the gym. Just in a bit of a funk with the move and some other personal stuff. So, we'll see. But today, leg day, time to get into it. See you guys soon. So before I headed to the gym to start my leg day, I wanted to check out my apartment gym. It's not bad, and it was almost empty. So as you can see, they've got this pull-up bar, cage apparatus, and I felt like it was a good day to do some hanging. So let's talk about what I'm doing here. This is called Inversion Therapy. If you haven't seen this before, the way it works is you strap on what are called inversion boots. I bought my pair for around $100 10 years ago, back when I was in college. These are Teeter Easy Up gravity boots. They feel really secure, reliable. They aren't a sponsor or affiliate. I'm just letting you know what I use. Now, it takes some ab strength to get your ankles up to the bar. And once they're up there, you have to be careful to hook the boot onto the bar before you let go, which is why you saw me pausing to double and triple check before I released my hands. I remember one time I thought I latched on but didn't, and I caught it at the last moment, so I was able to latch on before letting go. But that's not a mistake you want to make, because it may be the last mistake you ever make. So be careful when using these. And I like to do it because sometimes I have some back pain, or more often leg nerve pain, that probably stems from spinal compression. I'll occasionally get tingles in my feet, that sort of thing. Not uncommon if you're loading your back with really heavy weight all the time and you sit down for much of your day. And the inversion helps for me. Now, the science is mixed. There's some evidence that supports the idea that it relieves chronic back pain. Others will tell you it's quackery. But personally, I swear by it, and I like to try stuff out, especially if I feel that it makes intuitive sense. But this is advanced stuff, and it does tug on your ankles and knees, and blood rushes to your head, so it's not all that comfortable. And obviously that pressure on your joints increases the heavier you are. So I like to do it for a few minutes at a time. I did this first set for 3.5 minutes, and then I came back and did a second set for another 8.5 minutes for 12 minutes total. And it just feels amazing once you're back on your feet. your joints and discs just feel more spaced out. And you can even do it just for a couple of minutes and you'll notice a difference immediately. But if you want a less severe and more comfortable form of inversion, you can try an inversion table, which lets you adjust the angle so you'll be lying on your back and it won't be suspended in the air 180 degrees. So that's less pressure on your joints. You can also do a dead hang right side up, but with a dead hang, you're limited by grip strength and the decompression won't be as significant. And as always, I'm not a doctor. I am a Juris Doctor, but not a medical one. So if you're thinking about inversion, talk to a physician. I may do a full breakdown of this in another video. Alright, then I headed to my real gym, kicked off the day with my goblet squats. This is the second set of 4 with a 100-pound dumbbell for 25 reps. Most weight I've done with this variation. I'll probably keep it at 100 pounds for the time being. Felt good. I like going high reps and lower weight for my squats because too much weight bothers my knee. But after my third set, I got really nauseous and had to chill out for half an hour. And I think it's because I ate a huge breakfast, lots of pancakes before coming in today. So almost ended the workout early, but I recovered and finished up. All right, moving on here to the good mornings with 70 kilograms or 154 pounds. This is my second set of a 4x10. Again, most weight I've done this training block. My previous leg workouts, I was using 60 kg, 132 pounds. As you can see here, slow and controlled eccentric, and then exploding in the concentric. So working on extending those hips explosively forward for carryover to the deadlift. Alright, next up we have Bulgarian split squats, isolating each of those legs, using 45-pound dumbbells here. Again, most weight I've done for this training block. My last few workouts I'd used 40-pound dumbbells. So pushing off the floor, developing that leg drive. When I get onto my right leg, I actually have some issues balancing. So you can see me tilting over a bit. Yeah, my balance isn't great, so something I'm working on. And finally we have the hip thrust machine. This is my second set of a 4x10. I read the machine has 15 pounds resistance already, and then I add 4 45-pound plates to get to 195 pounds total, which is too light, so I'm going to push that up next time. Again, like the good morning, slower eccentric, forceful concentric. You can see the weight jerk at the top there, and that's because I'm really trying to thrust my hips with as much force as I can. Okay, that's the workout. I'll see you all next time.